Hi everyone. So sorry I've been gone for so long, but there are reasons for it. So let's get into explaining why I've been missing and let you know that I have not forgotten about this channel at all. And I'm ready to get started again on this channel. So the first thing is that I switched planners. I still have the LT 1917 and but instead of the LT Master, which is this black one, I have switched to the smaller version of the LT. And the reason is because this was just too big. Let me show you what I mean. Now my weekly spreads tended to look something like this, and it just felt like I was wasting so much space. I mean, look at all this space that I could have written something in or whatever, and I just didn't have anything to write in it. So it wasn't working out for me, which is unfortunate because I really love a larger planner. But I decided after some time working on this this planner and playing around with different layouts and things, it just wasn't working for me. So I decided to switch to the smaller one, and what I'm using this for now is I've started using this as kind of a practicing different types of lettering and layouts and you know, little doodles and things. I'm also using this for experimenting with different kinds of pens, trying to figure out what I like and what I don't like. And because the squares are the same size, I can also use this for planning, like trying to figure out spacing and things before I put it into my new journal. So this planner isn't going to waste. I'm definitely using it. It's just been repurposed a little bit. So let me get into the small planner and show you what I have done. Okay, so again, this is still the LT, and it is the one with the two different bookmarks, and I've got the blue one. I ordered on Amazon. It was like $20, I think. Yeah, so the first page I've got my index, and I am working on you know, writing things into the index as I am writing the new layouts inside the planner. Before I was just kind of going along and not writing in my index at all, but I'm trying to keep up to date on that because I think eventually I'm going to start needing this. Then I have my year at a glance. Now I've only done the rest of 2016. I intend on doing a new spread for 2017 if I am still in this planner, so we'll see. Now the first thing that you'll notice is different is that I have decided to put all of the months in the front. So I have the rest of 2016 in the front of my bullet journal. And I've done it this way because there's so many things that I need to keep track of that are way planned in advance, like Allison's school, her days off, and she has football games and picnics and things for ROTC and tests, and I have due dates that are following months, and so I really felt it was more beneficial to have all of the months laid out so that I can future plan a little bit easier the way I traditionally always have in other planners, because they were already created for me. So that is the first thing. This is my smaller version of my bookcase. Don't really love the way it came out, but again, you know, some sacrifices had to be made in switching to a smaller planner, and this just happens to be one. I just have to write the titles really tiny, and I'm not very happy with it, but what are you gonna do? And this is still my reading tracker, which I haven't updated in the last couple days, but I can do that. Okay, so this page is a book layout and things like that, and so it's a future project, and it's kind of secret, so I can't show it, but On this side I have my YouTube to-do list. I'm just starting to work on it now. It managed to fit into this planner. I had this blank sheet here, and so I just started this literally maybe an hour ago. So that's why there's only one thing on it. Alright, getting into my weekly views. This is a little bit different, and I'm really liking the way that these look. I'm putting the banner down and drawing or writing a few tasks that I have to do and for the day, and anything that I have to remember for the day. Like Allie had a flute social and she had to bring sweet tea. I write down with a star. And I also started this, which is the week in review. I hadn't done this before, and I thought it would be a good idea. I don't have enough really for going on in my life to actually be able to write every single day in like a Dear Diary type of format. So I decided to do a week in review just so if I ever want to look back on it, I have something there. Now July 20th is my birthday, so this layout is a little bit different. I did decide to do a Dear Diary on this one because I had a little bit more to write. So I kind of made it a little bit fancy just so that it really stands out when I go back to look at things. I'm just now starting to implement my weather in again, so yeah, I like that. I don't know why I keep track of the weather. Sometimes I like to look back in previous planners and see what the weather was like, and I know that's weird, but that's just me and how I've always been. So this is a layout I had in my large journal as well. This is my master grocery list. This is what I work my real grocery list off of. It just helps me remember what things I am in need of. It kind of refreshes my memory when I'm making out my weekly list. Now I skip pages, and that's because I don't like too many of these type of random layouts right next to each other. I like to have weekly layouts in between it. It just, I don't know, it's just the way I like it. So I've skipped these 2 pages, and you know, dailies will go on these couple of pages. This is my music to download. I had this in my previous planner as well, and I just transferred everything over here with all of the songs that I have not downloaded yet. This is a new layout for me, and I really love the way this came out. It's one of my favorite layouts in my planner. I have written Wind Watch, and these are all release dates of different what are they called? Television shows and movies that I am looking forward to. I tend to forget about shows for a while, especially in between seasons or in between releases on Netflix. So this is just a good, you know, idea for me to be able to look back on and be like, oh yeah, I am looking forward to the Blacklist. So that just helps me keep track of when everything is coming out. Gilmore Girls, of course, is one of my most excited for shows, and I cannot wait to see that again. I love Gilmore Girls. I own all of the seasons on DVD, and yeah. Again, I've skipped a page, and this is my Memories for Allie page, which I am going to do a layout video for it. So that is it for my new LT bullet journal. I hope you guys understand why I have been kind of missing for a little while. I just didn't want to record layouts in a big journal that I just was not happy with. It just wasn't going to make any sense. So now I am starting off again in the smaller planner. I'll be uploading much more often. So I will see you again very soon.